Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Becoming Relentless. I am your host, elenoa.mccabe. I'm an IFBB Bikini Pro and an online health and fitness coach. And today, I'm just going to do a real quick one. So throw this on when you're heading to the gym. Just ride along with me. Um, in last week's episode, we did the Q&A. This week, I just wanted to chat a little bit. Like, we haven't caught up in a while, so I thought that I would talk a little bit about some growth moments that I've been going through, some things that I've been doing, and just the importance of continuing to show up even when you're struggling. So, a lot of y'all know, I am working in an office right now. Like, I have a 9 to 5, but it's really like it takes up a lot of my time during the week. And I am so incredibly blessed to have the athletes that I have. We do check ins Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. So now my Saturdays are a little bit more free and like less work oriented. But something that I have been, I guess, reflecting on is how the first half of this year went for me. So from January to now it's August. I think it's always really important to like self audit. And when I was thinking about how the first half of this year went, to be honest with you guys, I wasn't very happy. And it's not that I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. In fact, I think that I had like a lot more freedom than I've ever had previous. But it's more like I'm looking at where I want to be with my yearly goals. And I think I did an episode on this at the beginning of the year, but I have my yearly goals. I'll pull them up right now. They're on my phone. But what I do every year is a vision board and I set these goals. And then throughout the year, I work really hard to try and like obviously achieve them. And we've talked about this. Like I set pretty high goals for myself. But the different categories were career and work, financial, health and wellness, spiritual, relational, and then experiences and fun. So when I was looking at this, like as a whole, um, the first half of the year, I'm like, damn, like what did I really do in order to get me closer to these goals, right? So, for example, with career and work, one of my goals was 2K per month in sales with commission. And to be completely honest with you guys, like April, May, and June with commission were awful for me at my sales job. And it was just like I kept feeling like I was a hamster running on this wheel, always trying to catch up, but never quite getting there. So, the reason why I bring this up is because I found myself being really comfortable, but at the same time, like I knew in the back of my head that I wasn't where I wanted to be. And I think why I bring this up is because I see my athletes struggle with this too. I struggle with it too, but we'll be in a situation or we'll be in a place in our life that we're not happy with, but we're also not too unhappy to where we want to make a change. Like you're in that weird in between where you're like, yeah, this is comfy. Like it's not hurting me. It's not making me better. It's not making me happy, but it's not hurting. And I think way too often we can get like stuck in that lull, in that middle ground. So, what I want to challenge everybody, and this is like me to me as well, but I want to challenge you that when you have that feeling, like when you genuinely feel like a sense of discomfort, but also like you don't really know what you want to change or what you want to do, and you're just like, I'm uncomfortable, but I don't know why. And I don't really know what to do about it. Sit down and evaluate like what are you striving towards? Like what's your why? What's your goal? What are we doing here? And then really ask yourself like is what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, is it moving me closer or not? And to like anchor this into something, right? So I looked back and I was like, okay, April, May, June, like what was I doing during those months? I was going through the gut health phase. I was going out on the weekends. I was, you know, partying with my coworkers, not really like partying drinking wise, but just like I was spending energy and time doing things that weren't aligned with the goals that I had written out. I was skipping the gym. I was not wanting to go exercise. I was not wanting to eat well. I was willing to overextend myself and go spend time with mm, I was spending time not doing anything and then feeling guilty about it the next day, but then just repeating the cycle. And like, maybe this is going to sound crazy. I don't know. Hopefully, people who are listening can resonate with this, but like, I don't want to live a normal, regular life. That's not a goal of mine. I don't want to be normal. I want to be great. I want to be great at something. And there are things that I'm striving to be great at. But when I say that, like, I genuinely don't want to go home after a long day of work and sit on the couch and watch TV. Nothing about that life is appealing to me. Does it mean that I don't want to do it ever? No, of course not. I'm a human. Like, I love TV. I love watching shows like The Last of Us, Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, like all of these shows. Like, yeah, I'm just like y'all. Love Island, I was watching that shit. Trust. But like, that isn't how I want my entire life to go. Like, I don't want to be 50 and look back and be like, damn, my kids are grown and like all I do is work and then come home and watch TV or work and then come home and scroll on my phone. Like, I just think there's so much more to life, and life is so much more exciting and fulfilling when you're chasing greatness. And I don't think there's anything wrong with not having like greatness be career oriented or like something outside of yourself. Like, you could chase greatness within 100%, and you can chase being a great mom. You can chase being a great dad. Like, you can chase being a great friend, a great father, a great husband, whatever it is. I think I said that twice. But something that you are striving for that makes you want to be better and pushes you, and just being okay with not being mediocre. Hopefully this is making sense. I'm literally just kind of going like right off the cuff right now, but I want to challenge you guys. If there's an area of your life, or if you feel in life that you're like, "Oh shit, like this is not my life. This is not where I want to be. What am I doing?" Like, yo, take a deep breath. It's okay. I've been there. So many of us have been there, but don't just let that slip. Grab that feeling, figure out what it is that's causing it, and attack that. Like, make a change, do something different, interrupt the pattern. You have everything that you need inside you to accomplish the great things that you're trying to accomplish. So don't let yourself get lulled into the comfort of day to day when in reality, like, it's making you uncomfortable. So that's what I got to say about that. I'm not going to go too long. I know this was a super, super short episode, but I promise I will be well prepared next time. I will have a bunch of educational topics coming up. We'll do like a little catch up soon on the rest of my life. But as always, I appreciate you guys. Always stay relentless, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.